suppose if that's more convenient, we're good with that. Since it's election season, I want to talk about the yard signs and city limits. With 2016 elections approaching, we'd like to remind citizens and candidates that the city sign code, and I'm not sure reciting it will do much good, but people can look it up, Title 24.04.215 of the city code prohibits all signs, including political signs, on the city's right-of-way or on public property. The city rights-of-way are all parts of the street line between adjacent property lines, including the vehicle travel area, and may include a public sidewalk, and unpaved areas between the travel lanes and adjacent property lines. Examples of public property are public buildings, parks, drainage ways, and creeks. Signs are not allowed on city rights-of-way for various reasons. Not only are they unsightly and can contribute to urban blight, but more importantly, they can present a real public safety hazard. Temporary signs improperly placed in city rights-of-way or on public property can cause side obstructions and distractions, endangering motorists, bicyclists, and pedestrians. Block sight lines at driveways and intersections, endangering motorists, bicyclists, and pedestrians. Blow into traffic, possibly causing property damage or accidents. Pose a hazard to utility workers. And for these reasons, no temporary signs, including political signs, are allowed on city rights-of-way or on public property. We appreciate your attention and cooperation in helping keep our city both clean and safe. Should you have any questions, you can contact our zoning, licensing, sign section staff at, of course, 316 area code 268-4479, and they will be happy to assist you. The last thing I want to mention before we open up for questions is Neighborhood Night Out. I'd also like to encourage you to register if you're thinking about having a neighborhood night out, so many of the council members can try and attend. We look at those lists and try and get around town. Neighborhood Night Out, formerly celebrated as National Night Out and celebrated as Safe Communities, is an annual event that promotes neighborhood safety and combats crime by encouraging neighbors to get to know each other through neighborhood parties, picnics, cookouts, and other social gatherings over one designated evening. To encourage participation, the city will waive park fees for groups who want to hold their gathering in a neighborhood park. While supplies last, the city will also provide barricades at no charge to groups that want to block off a portion of their street at their event. To request barricades or reserve a park, call 350-3400. And we want neighborhoods to participate. We want the community to participate. And I know that our Police Chief Ramsey always has his folks out there in numbers that participating along with first responders. You see most of these activities, and there's a couple of council members that try and make every single neighborhood night out in their district, which is kind of amazing. My goal would be to eat one hot dog in every neighborhood night out. So at this point, we will open it up to questions.
Is that a challenge, Mayor?
A challenge. I think I'll challenge the city manager, because look how skinny he is. He would be able to eat 2 hot dogs.
When is
Neighborhood Night Out is, let me back up. I don't have that date here. Do we have the date of
August 9th.
August 9th.